Hi, it's Lionel, one of the authors from Fail-Safe Strategies for Science and Literacy. Have you ever wondered how to make scientific experiments truly scientific? It's all about fair tests. And what's more fun than dissolving candy in your mouth? So let's dive in and explore this. Imagine your students are testing how long different candies take to dissolve. Great idea, right? But how do we make sure their results are reliable? This is where fair tests come in. A fair test is an experiment where you only change one thing at a time. This one thing is called the independent variable. Measuring the change in that one thing is called the dependent variable. Everything else stays the same, and these everything else things are called control variables. So in our candy experiment, the independent variable is the type of candy. You could use a variety of candies like hard candy, a chewy candy, or chocolate candy, or just one type of candy like we describe in the book. And the dependent variable is how long it takes for that candy to dissolve in your mouth. Now here's the key. Everything else needs to stay the same. These are our controlled variables. This might include the amount of candy used, the same person doing the dissolving, or multiple people. Just make sure they all test the candies. The placement of candy on the tongue, and of course, no chewing whatsoever. Why are controlled variables so vital? Imagine one student chews their candy. The results wouldn't compare to someone else's who let the candy dissolve naturally. It wouldn't be a fair test. Once you've identified your variables, it's time to experiment. Students should record how long each candy takes to dissolve. Repeat each test several times and take an average to reduce the impact of small variations. Repeating trials helps make the results more reliable. If a student gets an unusual result one time, repeating the trial will show if that result was a fluke or if it was a real difference. This is such an important concept to get through and to practice with them in any activity you're doing. Then it's time to analyze our results. A simple bar graph can clearly show the dissolving times for each candy. By focusing on fair tests, your students will learn to design meaningful experiments and draw accurate conclusions. And that's the sweet science of learning. For more information, go to failsafestrategies.com, where you can find teacher support, videos on all our activities, book reviews of some of our favorite science books. Our favorite anchor charts are all up there for each thinking routine. We also have the Fail-Safe 5, a slide deck that you can use all week with 5-minute activities that help you develop one of the thinking routines. And of course, you can always contact us. The information is right at the bottom of failsafestrategies.com. Thanks.